On the agenda tonight, we're going back to 1939. We're going to be taking a look at Fats Waller, and he's going to be singing Your Feet's Too Big. Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to another analysis video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So it's a short performance video for tonight, just under 3 minutes in length. As always, there's a link in the description below if you guys want to click on that to watch it the whole way through without me interrupting it. I'm not sure whether we'll watch it the whole way through or not, but this is a little bit more light-hearted tonight. We'll get into the performance. I have run Fats Waller's voice through the picture monitoring software, so we'll have that on screen to look at as well. But let's jump into this.
Way up in Harlem at a table for two, there was four of us, me, your big feet, and you. From your ankles up, you sure need, yes. But from that down's exactly too much feet. Yes, your feet's too big. Can't stand you 'cause your feet's too big. Say I can't tolerate you 'cause your feet's too big. John inquire, what feet, what foot? How's that for a vocal? Ain't it a killer? Where'd you get 'em? Your gal, she loves you. She thinks you're nice. She claims you got everything to take you to paradise. Ain't that a killer? She likes your loving. She likes your rig. But man, oh man, them things is too big. Yes, your feet's too big. Can't stand you 'cause your feet's too big. Say I can't tolerate you, nay, nay, 'cause your feet's too big. Cedric, on your feet and earn your salary, son, blow. Play that doghouse music, I love it. That's it, give me the growl. Say your pedal extremities are colossal, but to me you ain't nothing but an old fossil. Yes, you got me walking, talking, and squawking, 'cause your feet's too big. Yes, your feet's too big. Can't stand you 'cause your feet's too big. Say I can't tolerate you, I really hate you, 'cause your feet's too big. In fact, your pedal extremities are a bit obnoxious. Where did you get them, son? Where did you get them? One never knows, do one.
And there we have it. I'm not entirely sure what was going on with the clapping. They seem to be clapping a little bit too slowly at the end, almost then kind of clapping on the offbeat. But anyway, getting back into this video, I think this was one of those that was recorded back in the early 40s. I mean, it was 1939, the song, that's when it was released, but this is like a music video for this performance, because in 1941, early 40s, something like that, there were these boxes that were called soundies, and I just found this out before doing this video, and these soundies boxes were like jukeboxes, but you put in money to watch a video of a song. So it's a really early version of MTV. So I think that's what we're looking at here, that you got to listen to the song and watch a video at the same time in 1941. It might have been 1940, but yeah, from what I remember reading. Interestingly, looking into this as well, I saw an article that said that Your Feet's Too Big was written by Fats Waller, and it was written because of him being black and being treated differently and people having that kind of discriminatory view of somebody just because they look a bit different. And there's a whole article on that. But it turns out that that wasn't the reason for it being written. It wasn't actually written by Fats Waller. Anyway, it was written back in 1935 was the first recording of it, and it was written by Fred Fisher, and Ada Benson did the lyrics for it. So Fred was German and emigrated over to the USA. The great thing about Fats Waller and his delivery of this is the way that he makes a story out of it by half singing but talking as well, and getting his personality into the performance. That's what this really is all about. That it's so light-hearted because of the way that he's performing it. But we'll just have a quick listen again.
Way up in Harlem at a table for two.
So this blend of na 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 hitting notes, and quite strictly when we're looking at the pitch monitoring software, this C4 that he pops up to, 4 times really accurately.
There was 4 of us, me, your big feet, and you.
There was 4 of us, me, your big feet, and you. So yeah, but then as you can see, going now into talking rather than having that melodic approach and the melodic content.
From your ankles up, you sure need.
Again, strict with
yes,
pitch.
but from that down's exactly too much feet. Yes, your feet's too big.
And again, we've got a definite melody here from the original song in the chorus. Fats Waller is being true to that.
Can't stand you 'cause your feet's too big. Say I can't tolerate you 'cause your feet's too big.
So that whole chorus was very strict. And it's amazing to watch this. I mean, because we can just load this up at any time and watch this video. But to think of people putting in some money to watch this on a screen in a box.
John inquire, what with what room? How's that for a vocal? Ain't it a killer? Where'd you get 'em?
And yeah, there's the personality. There's the unique performance that makes this. And I'm not surprised that people maybe thought that Fats Waller wrote this song because of the way that he sings it and the way that he delivers it. And I mean, the fact that he was just a prolific songwriter anyway, and this might not have been one of his songs, but he wrote over 400 and had, the copyrights to those 400 songs. But there might have been other songs that he owned, but when he wasn't earning very much money, he would sell songs for just a flat rate, and that artist would then register it as their song and say that they wrote it and therefore would get the royalties for it. It's quite cool as well because on the pitch monitoring software, it's actually picking up the trumpet, so we can see how that is being pitched. And you can see the vibrato in there.
Play that doghouse music, I love it. That's it, give me the growl. Say your pedal extremities are...
And the other thing about this performance and the video, because I've listened to the original release, or what I believe to be the original release, and it's exactly the same as this. And when you're looking at the people clapping in the background, they do start to clap too late. So I don't think this was a case that they had it already recorded and then were miming along to it. And especially with the way that Fats Waller is speaking and the things that he's seemingly saying off the cuff, and trying to mime that would be an absolute nightmare, to try and speak it in exactly the same way with exactly the same timing. I think this is just the performance that they just had, a few mics in there somewhere picking up the overall sound, and it was then just released on the album. So this performance that we're looking at, I don't think would have been necessarily recorded specifically for that Soundies box thing or Soundies video that I mentioned earlier, but this would have been shown on one of those. It's interesting because when I'm looking at videos all the time, and nowadays we're looking at whether this is live, whether that's not live, whether it's pitch corrected, all these different things. But with this video, I mean, it's easy to just assume that it's nothing to do with the audio that we're hearing, but I think this is just them performing, and the audio was then recorded and then just released on the album. So the album was Ain't Misbehaving, by the way. It wasn't called Your Feet's Too Big. So anyway, we'll just listen on for a little bit longer.
Colossal, but to me you ain't nothing but an old fossil.
You can definitely see that clapping lagging behind.
Yes, you got me walking, talking, and squawking, 'cause your feet's too big. Yes, your feet's too big. Can't stand you 'cause your feet's too big.
And all that kind of thing, putting on a silly voice. It just gives it so much personality.
Say I can't tolerate you, I really hate you, 'cause your feet's too big. In fact, your pedal extremities are a bit obnoxious. Where did you get them, son? Where did you get them? One never knows, do one.
And there we have it. It's very difficult because generally, I mean, if people are clapping and they start clapping out of time with the band are not going to change what they're doing to make sure that they're in time with the people clapping, because they're just clapping. They're not instrumentalists. It isn't their job to keep time, because obviously they can't do it. So interesting one for tonight, because of just figuring out kind of how they piece this together. That it's definitely a live vocal. The people are definitely clapping out of time, but are they clapping out of time because they can't hear the instrumentation because it wasn't live, or just because they're clapping out of time and all the instrumentation was fine and it's just an error on their part? Yes, certainly a live vocal, definitely not pitch corrected, back in the late 30s. So anyway, thank you guys for requesting this particular video for me to take a look at. Keep those suggestions and requests coming in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think, and if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!